Hey guys, it's Alex Torelli bringing you the hand of the week right here from Barcelona, Spain. This week we're going to talk a little bit about making decisions and fear. I'm going to use an example from a hand I played during the 50K Super High Roller to illustrate this point. And some of the emotions that I struggled with during the hand and how I overcame them, and how you can use the same principles to implement into your game to make better decisions and overcome fear the next time you're faced with a tough situation. So it's day 2 of the high roller, and the player to my right had been really aggressive. He's been by far the most active player at the table. And he opens the pot. The blinds are 3,000, 6,000. We each have about 300K, so we have 50 big blinds. He opens to 14,000. Now, I knew that he was likely to have nothing here. I also knew that because of the history that happened at the table, that he was unlikely to fold if I 3-bet. But at the same time, I couldn't let him get away with opening the pot constantly. I had been really tight, but I had a great stack for him to 4-bet me if I 3-bet, because it would put me at a decision for all my chips. So I'm faced in a tough situation here. I know he doesn't have anything, or unlikely to have anything, but I also know that if I 3-bet, he's going to 4-bet me, and then I'm going to be in a tough spot. So what did I do? I really thought ahead throughout the hand and said to myself, if I 3-bet here, I am committed to going with the hand, because it's too likely that he 4-bets me, and it's really going to be a bad spot for me to, it's going to become a losing play to 3-bet and then fold to a 4-bet. So I went ahead and 3-bet to 39,000, and of course it gets back around to him, and he 4-bets me. He makes it about 85,000. Now, I should have just went all in right away, because I had already planned this out before. And so the thing I want you to take away from this part of the hand is how important it is to have a plan before you make your first decision. To think about the next most likely situation and all the likely variables that are going to happen, and have a plan to react to that. So because I had that plan, I was much more able to reason through the hand and not let fear set in, which is what happened. So of course, when it comes back around to me, everybody's watching, the cameras come over, and it's easy to get scared in the moment and talk yourself out of your initial reaction. It's easy to make excuses for not taking an aggressive action because fear of what others will think. What if you go broke? Of course, you have only one bullet in a tournament life. And, just fear of losing money, it stings if you lose. It's easier to be conservative and try and wait for another spot than it is to be aggressive and potentially be wrong. And so I felt all these emotions coming in, but because I planned ahead and had a plan to make decisions, it was easier to go with my initial reaction and not let fear set in. Remember, when you feel that fear, it's not real. It's fear taking over your rationality, and don't give into it, because your initial reaction is almost always right. So I went ahead and pushed all in, and he did fold right away, and I was fortunate to pick up the pot and have a strong stack moving forward from there. But the results of the hand aren't what important. What is important is using this hand as an example to learn how to make better decisions by planning ahead, and overcoming fear by not giving into it and realizing that it's not your irrationality talking, it's you trying to justify doing something because you're scared of the hand. So I'm sure you've felt this experience before, and what I would challenge you to do is think back to a hand that you felt this and think about what you did and what you could have done differently. So replay a hand in your head where you might have felt fear set in and you changed your decision, and then maybe afterwards you regret it. And think about how you could have planned ahead in the hand to be better prepared for when that fear set in and what you could have done to overcome that fear. So I hope this helps, and try that little exercise. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Of course, for more great free material, subscribe to the blog, leave your name and email here, and look for some great stuff in email. I'm going to be putting out a course soon, which is going to really help you guys take your poker game to the next level. So I'm really excited for that. Leave your name and email, and thanks a lot, guys. See you next week. Cheers.